Hey everyone. So, everyone nowadays is talking about AI. AI is coming for your job, is mostly what you're hearing if you are a coach, a consultant, literally you are effed up. AI is coming for your coaching business. AI can write your content, it can build your funnels, it can build your website, it can entirely replace you, right? And some of you right now, you are quietly panicking. I am here. I am very relaxed, to be honest, because I don't believe that AI can take all my job. But you are thinking that if AI can do what I can do, if AI can coach or guide or whatever, why would someone pay me? Why would anyone pay me for the coaching service, for the expertise I have? And here is what I want you to hear from today's episode. AI is not coming for your coaching business. Okay. AI is not coming for your coaching business. Invisibility is coming. Silence is coming. Playing small is coming. But AI is not coming after you. So the women of color coaches and experts who are winning in 2026, I mean really winning, not just surviving, having here and there income, but really winning in the industry, are the women of color coaches who finally understand one thing, that they are the money maker. You are the money maker, not the algorithm, not the economy, not your 9 to 5 job. Your story, your experiences, and your personal brand, and your ability, your skills in communicating your offer and the transformation you are delivering. So, in today's episode, we're going to talk about what you need to shift today. Okay, so what you need to hear in order to win in your coaching business as well. Because let me be real with you, AI is a tool, it is brilliant, and you can be so grateful that we are living in a time where we have such a powerful use if you are using it in your advantage. And yes, it can write captions. I love using Claude to write my captions. Yes, it can build websites. Again, I'm using Claude to build my website. And it can create content faster than any human can. But here is what AI cannot do. Okay. AI cannot sit in front of you over Zoom or over Google Meet with your client, and exactly share the experience and the shift. It cannot actually share the personal transformation you got. So AI cannot look a client in the eye on a coaching call, hold emotional space for her breakdown, and then help the client to rebuild the self concept, the mindset again in less than 60 minutes. AI cannot show up on live stream with your accent, with your body language, with your story, with your scars, with your wins, with your perspective, and make a stranger on the internet think like, oh my God, this person gets me. So you have to shift this mindset. People don't buy coaching from algorithm. They buy coaching from people they trust, and trust comes from one place, which is your personal brand. So the question is not, will AI replace me, or will I lose my job as a coach, as an expert? Will I ever hit the 6 figures or the 7 figures? The question is, do people know who I am right now? Am I doing a great job communicating who I am in my content? Do they know what I offer? Am I selling every single day? Do they understand the specific transformation I help them to achieve? And most of you, I'm pretty sure you are telling to every question I ask you no. Because if your audience don't know what you are doing, that is actually not an AI problem. That is the visibility problem you are having as a woman of color coach. And it is also a communication problem. And this is exactly what you can do to fix it. Okay. In this episode, I'm going to share with you what you can do in order to fix the communication problem you are having as a woman of color coach and how you can win in 2026. The number one shift I need you to make today, and literally, I'm not being dramatic. This one belief will change everything about how you continue to operate in 2026 and how you will continue to operate in your coaching business. You are the moneymaker, okay? You are the moneymaker. You are the moneymaker. Not your 9 to 5 job, not your employer, not the economy, not the algorithm, you. So your employer can lay you off tomorrow morning. They can send you a Zoom link and tell you your position has been eliminated, done, there is no warning, no loyalty for your 5 years, for your 10 years of service. Okay? I'm hearing this all the time, how it is happening to women I know, how they are being laid off in the next day. But you, in your coaching business, you cannot lay yourself off. You cannot fire yourself. Your brain, your expertise, your lived experience, your ability to connect with people and help them to transform, guide them to transform step by step, nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take the intellectual property from you. Okay, actually, wait, let me correct myself. You can fire yourself, and honestly, some of you need to right now. Okay, if you have been doing a terrible job in your sales department, fire yourself right now. Okay, today. If you have been doing a terrible job in your marketing department and not communicating what you do, you are showing up once a week, you're posting quote graphics or reposting other people's content, you never mentioning your offer, you are never selling your offer, you have to damn fire yourself right now. If your delivery is sloppy and your clients are not getting the results and they are not re-signing with you, you need to fire yourself. Fire the version of you that has been half showing up. Okay, I see this all the time. Like people want big results, but they are half showing up. Okay, so you have to fire that version of you. And within 24 hours, I want you to, I don't know, you can cry, you can take your time, you can go for a walk, you can chat with your partner, with your best friend, okay? But within 24 hours, shift your identity, shift your thinking, your being, and hire the better version of yourself back. That is the power of having and being a personal brand. You as the coach, as a consultant expert who is trying to grow your business online, you are building a personal brand by sharing your perspectives and values. So this is the power you are holding by having a personal brand, and you are not stuck waiting for someone else to promote you. You don't have to wait for someone to promote you to get the next client. You are not stuck in a system that was never built to help you succeed. You get to decide today that you are operating at a completely different level, which means if you want to sign the next 5 clients in the next 30 days, the question becomes, am I actually half showing up? Or am I the better version of myself who will get to the opportunities and create the opportunities to sign the next 5 clients? Okay. So I want you to fire yourself right now if you have been half showing up, but saying a goal of, I want to hit 6 figures in 12 months. Are you also really showing up as the person who will hit the 6 figures in 12 months? Now, a lot of women of color coaches, they get twisted. They think their business is their coaching skill. They think I'm a good coach, therefore I should have clients, right? And now you're thinking, why is no one coming to me? I'm giving so much value. Why is no one seeing the value that I'm providing? I'm a great coach. I understand you are a great coach, but being a great coach only makes you qualified to start this coaching business. But being visible, knowing how to sell your offer, and being well positioned in your personal brand is what will make you paid. The reason why you are not getting paid extraordinary is because you are not visible to the right audience. Think about it this way: there are thousands of coaches in your industry, in your niche, right? Thousands. Many of them are talented, many of them are certified as well. So, what separates the ones who are booked out, okay, who are sold out, from the ones who are still waiting for clients? So, it is not who is the best coach. That is what makes you qualified to even start this coaching business. Okay, it is who has the best brand, who is showing up consistently, who is sharing bold perspectives consistently, who is the person, or it is about like who people trust before they get on a call. So your personal brand is not about your logo. It is not about the beautiful colors. It's not about the website you are building and the photo shoots you are having. It is literally your reputation. Means it is the experience people have of you before they pay you. It is the reason someone watches your live, your reels, your content, your webinar, and they think, I need to work with this coach specifically. And that is the real payoff of what I am thinking about today. When you build your personal brand, especially using video content, when you learn how to communicate your offer with your voice, with your body language, when you learn how to articulate the transformation, the program promise, when people can feel the result before they buy, your business becomes more than financially stable than any employer could ever be. And this is how you will stop worrying about money, because people think sales, they need sales, right? They are like, how can I get the sales? How can I get the sale? But they don't understand that sales is just the end part of being in your business. There are so many other components in a circle that you need to accomplish, that you need to make sure are always taken care of in order to get the sales. Which means, do you have a niche that will make you money? Okay, burnout, self-care, self-love uh, is not a niche. Next one is, are you also well positioned, right? um, is your offer, is your pricing designed to help you to scale? Is the content you are posting also designed to walk the buyer through the buyer psychology in order to help them to make a decision? How is your conversion rate? Are you closing people, or are you actually afraid of handling objection, which is why you are letting them walk away? Are you able to communicate what you can do for them? Are you able to communicate the new perspective they need in order to make a better decision for themselves? All of that is part of making the next sale. So no algorithm actually can take from you um, what you can do in your business. No AI can replicate that, because your personal brand is built on something no technology can actually fake, and it is all about you. And you have to be honest, when I see all those AI content where fake AI's videos are coming, how a lion is eating a baby, or whatever the bullshit is actually on the internet, I actually scroll past. I don't like it. I don't entertain it, because it I get the ick from watching all those AI content. Even in business, when I see AI accounts with fake faces, the faces are not even existing, and you are seeing them talk because of using AI, I will never hire them. I won't pay them 10K in order to work with them. So your personal brand is built on you, on your face, on your voice, who you are, your experiences, and no technology can ever take it. The next shift you need is, as long as people are living on this earth, coaching and expertise is always required if the offer you are having is an essential. Means, is it essential enough for the client to solve it? Do they see your offer as water, right? We cannot live without water. Is your offer essential enough for them to actually see, like, oh my God, if I don't solve my problem with this offer, I am lost. I'm dead, literally. Like, not really literally, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let me actually tell you what you need, because this is not what the internet is telling you. You don't need more followers, okay? I have coaches who have like less than 1,000 followers and making 5-figure months. You don't need to go viral. I actually have clients who go viral or who did go viral and they didn't know how to convert better. And now they have the system to actually have also viral content, but know how to convert better. You don't need a fancy website. I still don't have a fancy website, and I have built my 6-figure business or 17-step funnel, like a webinar funnel, etc., etc. You don't need that. What you need is, number one, as I said, as an essential offer that people actually want to buy into, not a nice offer. No matter how bad the economy is, as long as you have and solve an essential problem and have an essential offer, people will always buy it. That is how you will know that you can scale your business beyond 6 figures. Okay? Not an interesting offer, okay? An essential offer. One where the promise or where the transformation is so clear, so urgent, and so specific that people feel like they cannot afford not to invest. So that means your offer or your niche has to be in health, wealth, or relationship. It has to be, because those are the three niches that are, yes, dominated, and yes, a lot of coaches are in there, but there is a reason, because those are the three niches where people cannot afford not to invest. People will always invest in their health. They will always invest into something around wealth and always into relationship. So make sure, in order to have an essential offer, that it is tied back to health, wealth, and relationship. Number two is the ability to communicate that offer in a way that transfers beliefs. You are in business. Business is all about belief transfer. Sales is all about belief transfers, because selling is not convincing. Selling is not manipulative. Selling is not um, any icky thing that you are doing. In our world, selling is belief transfer. When you believe in your offer so deeply, when you believe in the promise you are making so deeply that it will change lives, that holding it back is a disservice that you are doing for yourself and for your clients. Okay, so when you believe in your offer so deeply that holding it back feels like a disservice, that is when people buy. Okay, and again, you being a good coach is simply a step into being a coach online. And that is great. That actually means that you will have a higher resign. But in order to close consistent clients and turn strangers into clients, it is your job to learn the skill of communication and how to communicate your offer over and over again on repeat in different ways and different angles in order to hit it every single time when you are posting your content. And number three, a personal brand that makes people trust you before they ever speak to you in the DMs or in a sales call. So your content, the live stream you are doing, your stories, your messaging, all of it all of it is building a world where the right person sees you and says she is the one. That is that is it. That is the whole formula how you're going to win in 2026. An essential offer, clear communication, and your visible brand. Everything else is just simply noise. Everything else is added noise in your brain and in your business. So here is what I want you to ask today. Okay, I really want you to sit this down and take a journal and write it out. What if you stopped waiting right now? What if you stopped waiting for the algorithm to bless you to get you more ideal clients? What if you stopped waiting for a viral moment to validate you and you are seeing the likes and now you feel so good? What if you stopped waiting for someone to discover you and hand you the clients? What if you just decide today that you are the moneymaker? That your personal brand, that your voice, your story, your expertise is enough? And that moneymakers are creating opportunities and not actually waiting around, that opportunities are falling in their lap. Okay, you don't need permission to be successful. You simply need a simple process. You need a strategy, and you need to be surrounded by women who are playing at the same level that you are ready to play at. That's what you need. This is exactly what Leverage 20 is for. It is my program for women of color coaches who are already good at what they do. They are so good at their craft, but it's time to become extraordinary. Not by working harder, by actually building a personal brand that sells for you, by learning how to communicate your offer so clearly that people are DMing you first and you are stepping into the identity of the business owner who makes extraordinary money by doing what you love. That is the definition of being a moneymaker. So if that is you, you are ready to leverage your expertise. You are ready to restructure your offer. You are ready to make your offer essential. You are ready to refine your messaging in order to attract the right people to book a call with you. And you are ready to rebuild your whole identity around money and a sales process that is simple to execute, then I want you to DM me the word ready right now, not tomorrow, okay, right now, um, so that we can have a conversation around where the gap is in your business that you are not moving forward. Okay, because I see you, I see the work you all have been putting in. I see the late nights, I see the certifications on your walls, the content you pour your heart into, and I'm telling you, you are not behind. You were never given the right map to leverage your expertise and scale it. So the women inside Leverage 20 are already using it. So you just have to DM me ready so we can actually help you to make a decision what's the best for you. So if that episode talks to you, simply do me one favor and share this with your business bestie who also needs to hear this. Right? I believe in you, and your success in 2026 is only those 3 steps away. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I